Story highlights oral arguments are set for next week in the blockbuster trial that will determine whether Trump runs for president again. Trump critics hang their arguments on a warning. Scalia's comments spark fierce backlash from other conservatives. Liberal groups hoping keep former President Donald Trump off ballot for his role in Jan. 6. 2021 attack on U.S. Capitol are turning to a surprising source as they make their case. Supreme Court late Justice Antonin Scalia and several others are among court's current conservatives forces opposing Trump. 2014 concurring opinion by Scalia, a hero of the conservative legal movement who in 2016, as evidence that 14th Amendment's insurrectionist ban applies not just to ordinary federal officials, but former presidents as well. The blockbuster trial will determine whether Trump can run for president again. Oral arguments are scheduled for next Thursday. It's no coincidence to quote Scalia on a court where conservatives hold a 63 supermajority, including 3 Trump nominees. Lawyers hope to convince the justices that they can still expunge Trump's claims in accordance with conservative legal principles. Invoking Scalia is an attempt to cite moral authority of one of the court's greatest originalists, said Notre Dame Law School professor Derek Muller, an expert on case. They just don't refer to anyone. Video Ad Feedback Conway describes challenges facing Trump's legal team following SCOTUS filing 0139. Source CNN instead. He argues that term officers refers to capturing officials appointed by the president, sworn to uphold Constitution, and then engaged in insurrection. Both liberal groups and his opponents, including some former Republican officials, challenge that reading in a series of friend of the court briefs filed Wednesday. The Center for Constitutional Accountability, a progressive legal advocacy organization, told the justices in a brief citing Scalia that the amendment demands plain text, that it also applies to former presidents. Historically, officials in every branch of government referred to president as an officer of the United States. Group wrote. J. Michael Luttig, a former conservative appellate judge who has become an outspoken Trump critic, also quoted Scalia in a briefing to the court this week. The Scalia settlement, in which Chief Justice John Roberts and 2 other conservatives joined, involved a dispute between truck drivers and a soda distributor. The late judge wrote that all officers in United States must be appointed by the president except when Constitution provides otherwise. The arguments of Trump's critics are based on this warning. Scalia's comments sparked harsh reactions from other conservatives, particularly Joshua Blackman, a professor at the South Texas College of Law in Houston. He hopes attend arguments next week, in part to explain what he's read about Scalia's opinion and make a brief statement. The letter the late judge wrote weeks late